Hello, you guys. I pray that you all have had a great day on today. I know that my video is dark, but I couldn't get the light situation straight. But I wanted to come on and just make a video reference to a video that I had reposted. It was about a woman talking about relationships and finances. And I want to say this. First of all, when you're in a relationship, you have to come into an agreement and you have to discuss your money situations. And I want to say this. I've been working since I was 17 years old, and I left my kids' father when they was 1 and 2 years old. I have 4 kids, and I'm not gonna say that it hasn't always, it haven't always been easy, but when I seen that I was having it hard, I took myself back to school and I bettered myself. And God made it where I was able to take care of my children, myself, and all of my bills. So I just wanted to come on and just talk about the video because I always get a few grown boys that's had something negative to say about the videos that I post when it's talking about a woman and a man. And she was talking to the women. So the men that don't have that type of money, those are the ones that be doing all the talking. Because when I get married, my husband is not going to have to worry about anything. I just need to know, and any woman need to know if they is in a safe place. And what I mean by that is, if something happened to me, to her, will you be okay with that? And will you be able to, take care of the bills until she can get back on her feet or whatever? Because I have ministered to women that is married that have fallen and broken their back and hip. And instead of them being able to sit down and rest, their husband still got them working and ain't really doing nothing. So I say that to say this. It still have men out there that knows how to lead. But I always get this. The bills is the way the bills is these days so high. It takes two people. No, it don't. I have a best friend that got 5 kids. Rent is $1,000 some, and she pay all her bills by herself, and she's doing it by herself. So I mean, why is it so bad if a woman want a man to be the lead? Not saying that she's not going to help, because I'm not going to sit there and let my husband struggle, but I still need to know, because I've have dated men that, matter of fact, it's one guy that owed me money right now and ain't never paid me back. Sorry tell. So, you have to understand when people say things and don't take it so personal, because some of them take it personal. One guy said, yeah, I'm broke. Baby, let me tell you something. I have had my bad days, but one thing I'm not is broke. And I give all the praises to God, because one thing about it, when you at your lowest, you have sense enough to know what to do, and you need to do better. So why is it so bad if a woman want a man that's going to be the lead and not be able, some men, you put your money together with them and they control you. My dad worked right now. His wife worked, but he still take care of everything. But guess what? He don't want for nothing. So, before you get to saying all this type of stuff, first of all, I post to encourage and, encourage most women, because a lot of women are doing most of everything. And, that's their choice, but a man can only do what you allow them to do. But me personally, I need to know if I'm going to be with somebody that I'm going to be safe with. Just like if I want to go back to school, okay, will you be okay with me not working and going back to school? I need to know that. If you are, fine. If you're not, fine. I just need to know that, so I know where I stand. But not saying that I'm just going to sit back, and want him to do everything. And no, because when I'm in the lead, the woman, she going to take care of everything else. That's the why things are not working. They don't know how to communicate. These poor mindsets, but let me tell you, it still got men out there that is willing to be the lead and, be a king, a real man. Not saying that you just want a man to just take care of you, because I'm doing that by myself, taking care of me and without a man. So why, if I've been taking care of myself since I've been working since I was 17 years old, why is it so bad for me to want a man to take the lead? Okay, is that so bad? I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with that. Not saying that I'm not going to help do anything, but I need to know. I need to know if I want to, sit down or something. Maybe I want to sit down for a few weeks. Is you okay with that? I need to know that. Are you or not? Are you in a place for me to do that? If you're not, that's fine. If you are, that's fine. I just need to know. And that's something that people need to talk about, that most relationships do not talk about things like this. And that's why when they get into a relationship, they have money situations. And I know this because I talk to a lot of people that's married that go through things like this. So, I mean, it's okay to talk about it, but, it's just like when the men, most of them just get so upset. Like the woman posted the video, I just reposted it because I agreed with it. And I do agree with it because my father is an old soul kind of man, and that's how he raised me. Like I said, he take care of his whole household right now. His wife work, but he don't want for anything if he need. And that's the way it is, it's to be. Not saying that that's what you want, but it's still safe to know it. Like if something happened, it's still safe and good to know that you got a husband that's going to be there for you. Because I've been doing all the giving when it comes to that. I've been when I was dating one guy that just had a poor mindset. It was ridiculous. Like, who want to date that? I'm a kingdom mindset type of woman. Who wants to date a man with a poor mindset that don't believe nothing but what they see? Faith is what you don't see. That's when you have to have faith, is what you do not see. So, I just wanted to come on and just talk about that a little bit because of some of the comments I had, but it doesn't matter because, like I said, we all are entitled to our own opinions about things. And it'd be just so funny because a real woman not going to just want to sit down and be lazy and want your money. And, just because a woman wants you to lead don't mean she broke and want your money. Just because a woman wants you to lead don't mean that she don't have any money. That's what I'm saying. Some men, they just take things because they don't have it. They're not in a place to be the lead. That's the reason why they get so offended and get so mad. I mean, what is wrong with that? When I go through things and I see things by me mentoring to so many people, I take things and I apply it. Like I said, I know people that have hurt themselves on jobs, wasn't able to work, but they had to go back to work early because their husband wasn't doing nothing, wasn't trying to do nothing. But then I also had men that, they had to take 2 jobs of if something happened to their wife, they was able to do that so that she could get herself back right so that she could go to work. I mean, you got to know what type of man you dealing with. Because sometimes, you can get with a man, y'all put y'all money together, he want to control everything. Y'all, you need to talk about these type of situations with your husband or your wife or whatever before you get married, and then y'all have all these financial problems. There's nothing wrong with it. But when you see a video and you get the post and talking about, D-well, all this stuff, all that cursing and stuff, I don't, I come on here to minister and encourage people. But if I see a video that I like, I will repost it because, it's just to encourage somebody else. That it take 2 people because the bill's so high. No, it don't. I know plenty of single women that's paying rent, like I said, over $1,000 and taking care of 5, 6 kids, and they doing it. And then I know single men that's doing it right now. So why, if you get with a woman, you feel like you finna marry her, but then you want to just, you already be set up in your ways. So that's why I say it is very important to see what type of man you are dating. Because if something happened to you, Will you be able to, rest? Will he, will he take care of you? Or will you gonna have to go back to work sick, busted up and all that type of stuff trying to work? If something happened to me, I gotta still work because my husband ain't gonna be there for me. No, and I don't want that type of husband, and I hope no man don't want the type of wife. If something happened to him, you got a woman that ain't gonna be there for you. Who want that type of woman? And sometimes in my husband, I got his back, and my husband, and I'm not saying that I will be willing to pay bills. But I have met guys that I was dating with a guy that didn't want me to pay nothing. Even I tried to pay, and he didn't want me to pay anything. So there are men out there that knows how to lead and knows how to provide, and there's nothing wrong with women if you want a man like that. Don't let these men that get mad when you say something about that and want to talk about, it take two people because bills so high. God is the same yesterday, today, and forevermore. When times get rough, you get some wisdom and do what you got to do to make your life better. Go back to school, do whatever you got to do. Some men ain't got their finances in order and be ready to date, but then don't have no money to even date. I know I was talking to one guy that couldn't even tell me he ain't had the money to go on the second date. You knew that before you went on the first one. Don't try to act like they cut your hours short all of a sudden. They just not cut your hours short. No, you ain't had no money. You got to know what type of person. And I mean, ain't nothing wrong with you. Ain't nothing wrong with a woman wanting a man that got money. If I done sat here my life and went back to school, made my life better, got my money, saved my money, and got my money good at a good place, ain't nothing wrong with me wanting a man that got money, that he might not be rich, but he at least whatever he got, if he got 2 cents, he's willing to give me a penny. He's willing to share that with me. Is he going to keep his money tight? Or is he going to share it with me? That's all I'm saying. Like, what type of man do you have? Because you got some men that got their money, this they money. And I'm talking about married people. You got some married people, they money. And you ain't finna get none of it. And then if you put it together, it's still his money. Most of it his money. Even though you done put money in there, you still can't really do nothing with it. So you got to know what type of man you dealing with. It is nothing wrong with that, ladies. Don't let no man, and men, I'm saying it's nothing wrong with, if you are a provider, you helping a woman and she's not appreciative of it and you feel like she's just using you, it's nothing wrong with you just, not taking that. You don't take that type of stuff, walking away from that. But I'm talking about a good woman, a real woman that got her husband's back, man back, or whatever, your fiance, you got their back. When they at their lowest, you there for them. I even, the one guy I was dating, dating and being in a relationship is two different things. So, I haven't been in a lot of relationships, but I have dated. One guy I was dating, I was willing to try to help him, to get in a better place, but he didn't want to. So, you get these men that come out here and be getting mad because you want better for yourself. But then you got some that don't want to do nothing. I'm not saying all men are like that. I'm just saying some of them are like that. So it's nothing wrong with that. I've been taking care of my bills for myself since I was 17 years old. And I deserve a good man that want to lead me, baby. And let me tell you, I'm going to be right there with him. It ain't like he going to be just doing everything by himself. I'm going to be right there too because we going to be two. We going to be one. Us together, we going to be one. So I'm going to be right there with him. It's not like he just going to be, he just doing, everything. But you got some men that's like that. Even, like I said, the guy that wanted to pay everything, wouldn't let me do nothing. I would still do things for him I wanted him to know that I appreciated him. I would do other things, made sure he had clothes and, all things like that. We was just dating. We wasn't married, but I had to make sure I would buy him clothes, fixing some lunch and take it to his job and stuff like that, just to show him that I was appreciative of what he was doing. Holidays and birthdays, get him just nice gifts and stuff like that because he did not want me to help him pay anything. So that's the reason I wanted to come on and talk about that, ladies. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't care what, the men, they get mad if they want to. Some of them, not all of y'all, because I just say it was a few of them came on there and said some stuff. Those are the ones that don't have it. And it's okay if you don't got it. You know, maybe you may meet somebody, like I say, it's somebody owe me money right now, man, owe me money. Ain't never paid me back. And, at first it made me mad because, I'm like, okay, I was nice enough to help you out. And you said you was going to pay me back and you supposed to be a man of God. You ain't paid me back. I ain't said nothing about her, nothing. I ain't never heard nothing else from me. So what do you expect for women to be? How you expect for women to be? I mean, you have to take your experience that you've been through and learn from those experiences. You guys be encouraged. I love you guys alive. Know that Jesus loves you more. Listen, be wise, pray, and follow God. Don't follow man. Follow God. God bless.